guys, this is Amisha Patel and I've had a great experience visiting AMG Celeb Lounge. Great ambience, great food, great music and amazing hospitality. So make sure you all also come here to wine and dine and let your hair down. That's love.
कि बस अब मुझे फिल्म छोड़ देना, अब मुझे ज़िंदगी नहीं चाहिए। ऐसा कभी तो होता होगा ना, इंसान कभी तो
मैं लूजर नहीं हूँ, मुझे तो चुनौतियों का पसंद आता है कि जब आप मेरे सामने चुनौती रखो तो हाउ विल इट स्ट्रेंथन्स मी एज अ पर्सन। जैसे गदर 1 के वक्त लोगों को लगा कि यार पता नहीं क्या फिल्म बना रहे, पार्टीशन की फिल्म, हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान, एक मुस्लिम लड़की, मुझे कपिल शर्मा जी ने बताया उनके शो पे, उन्होंने कहा था कि वो क्राउड में मैं भी खड़ा था, तो आई एक्चुअली जोक विद हिम, आई सेड अच्छा हुआ कि आपने मेरे कंधे पे हाथ नहीं लगा, नहीं तो तारा सिंह आके आपको ही उछाट देता, फॉरगेट एनी पंप वंप। फैक्ट में कहो ना प्यारे जैसी फिल्म आई थी, हम लोग दो महारथियों के बीच में आए थे। मैं सोफे पे बैठी थी, एंट्रेंस से सलमान मुझे देखते दूर दूर से कहो ना प्यार चिल्लाने लगे एंड गाना गाते आए अंदर, मैं तेरे लिए एक अच्छा लड़का ढूंढने वाला हूँ, इस इंडस्ट्री को छोड़ दो, यू आर टू गुड टू बी इन दिस इंडस्ट्री, यू आर टू क्लीन, यू आर नॉट मैनिपुलेटिव इनफ, बस शादी करके मैं तेरा घर बसाने वाला हूँ।
Being an actress or being a woman, I think we are more targeted
because it will always be a hero oriented industry. It's going to be, that's the harsh reality. And it's
Hey there, this is me, Nandini Roy. You're watching me on Get Candid with Nandini Roy, only on Filmy Mantra. Today I have a special guest. You all have known her for the past 25 years. She happens to be none other than Amisha Patel. We have seen her rule box office. We saw her commendable performances in films like Kaho Na Pyar Hai, Gadar, Hamraz, and recent one, Gadar 2. Well, she is here to stay, slay, and surprise us. Let's dive deep into her life and know what's happening in her life. Be ready for some candid moments only on my show, Get Candid with Nandini Roy, powered by Filmy Mantra. So I'm here with the queen who is here to slay, rock, and stay. And she's none other than Amisha Patel. Amisha, a warm welcome to you on my show, Get Candid with Nandini Roy, only on Filmy Mantra. I am looking towards having a lot of candid conversation with you. Are you?
Absolutely. I think I had to prepare myself mentally. No. But I have been watching all your podcasts.
Really?
And they're very impressive. They're very different from, the rest. And I think you managed to grab quite a few headlines.
Thank you. Coming this from your end, it makes my day already.
Thank you.
So you say that, you're here to stay and slay and give surprises, right?
Mm-hmm. Haven't I already done that always?
Today, I'm going to surprise you. Are you ready for that?
I think so.
All right. Crew, everyone, get the cake.
Oh, wow.
Get the cake.
How sweet.
Because it's silver jubilee of your existence in Bollywood industry. You have completed your glorious 25 years. So we are celebrating your existence, darling.
You.
Thank you. Thank you for this.
How sweet.
So, Amisha, this is for you.
So it says 25 years of Amisha. This is just the cutest surprise. Thank you, Nandini.
Woo! Congratulations, Sonia, Sakina.
Can I give you a bite?
Yeah.
Thank you. This is the cutest. Thank you so much.
Can I give you a bite?
Yeah, sure.
So, Amisha, seeing your demeanor and outer persona, you come across, somebody who is well-read. You have traveled the world. You have studied from Boston. You have achieved so much academically. What brings you here in Bollywood?
I think default. Sometimes they say कि जो लिखा है वो हम नहीं मिटा सकते. I never aspired to be an actor. In fact, when I was at the crossroads of whether I should go back to Boston and study or I should continue and, my investment banking that I was doing.
Yeah.
Kaho Na Pyar Hai by default was offered to me. I never had a portfolio where I went studio to studio or producer to producer, director to director and asked for a job. And it happened to me. I literally, I've said this many times before and I'm sure a lot of the audiences know the story, but I literally signed Kaho Na Pyar Hai on a Saturday, and I was on set on a Wednesday. I think I came, as an outsider to a film set with absolutely no preparation, no Bollywood dance classes, no diction classes. I had no clue how to face the camera, and I had done no formal training in cinema at all. Cinema was meant to be. I won't say Bollywood because
Yeah.
I've had a very successful streak of Telugu and Tamil films as well, and cinema is universal. So, but yeah, I feel blessed.
Yeah. आपने हमेशा अपने इंटरव्यू में बोला है कि आप बॉलीवुड के लोगों को नहीं जानती हैं, आप इस फिल्म फैमिली से आती नहीं हैं, बट हमें पता है कि आपके जो ग्रैंडफादर थे, ही वाज वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स विद जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी,
Yes.
right? And your family is very progressive and a business solid background you always had. So of course you have played with Hrithik, you have hung out with him. बहुत सारे फिल्म फर्टिलिटी के बच्चों के साथ आपकी बचपन से ही जो है दोस्ती थी, और कहीं ना कहीं राकेश रोशन जी ने बचपन में ही कह दिया था, तकरीबन आप 13-14 साल की थी, और उन्होंने कहा था कि आई एम गोना कास्ट यू ऑपोजिट माय सन ऋतिक रोशन.
माय फादर दैट एक्चुअली
दैट हैपेंड.
मुझे तो पता भी नहीं था, एंड मेरे फादर ने कभी ये बात मुझसे दोबारा कह भी नहीं थी. इनफैक्ट मैं चली गई अमेरिका पढ़ाई करने वगैरह, और जब एक्चुअली राकेश अंकल ने मुझे साइन किया, तब दोनों ने, राकेश अंकल ने और मेरे फादर ने ये बात दोहराई और कहा था कि याद है, राकेश अंकल से कहा, अमित मैंने आपको कहा था जब ये बच्ची थी कि जब मैं डुगू को लॉन्च करूंगा तो अमीशा को साथ में लॉन्च करूंगा, और आपने बोला था नहीं हम लोग बिजनेस पॉलिटिकल फैमिली के हैं. लेकिन मेरे दादाजी जो थे बैरिस्टर रजनी पटेल, उनकी बहुत ताल्लुकात थे फिल्म इंडस्ट्री से. इनफैक्ट राज कपूर जी ने जब उनका देहांत हुआ था मेरे ग्रैंडफादर का, तो वन ऑफ द कंधा देने वाले राज कपूर जी थे. सो देवानंद जी हो, दिलीप कुमार जी हो, दे वर ऑल, सुनील दत्त साहब, दे वर ऑल वेरी क्लोज टू माय ग्रैंडफादर. एंड माय फादर एंड राकेश अंकल वर इन स्कूल टुगेदर. राकेश अंकल वाज ओल्डर बट दे वर स्कूल फ्रेंड्स. लेकिन वो सब होने के बावजूद I never ever thought I would choose cinema. It was like cinema chose me, you know.
So लोगों का ये सवाल मेरे लिए स्पेशली आया है कि ये सवाल ज़रूर पूछेगा उनसे, कि वो हर इंटरव्यू में कहती हैं कि फिल्म बैकग्राउंड मेरा नहीं था, I was an outsider, but still she had these people बचपन से.
But they
so
never,
उससे उनको benefit ज़रूर मिला है. So why she always?
I never got this benefit because मैंने उनको कभी approach ही नहीं किया, ना मैंने कभी उनको ये बात कह कि I'm interested in cinema. See, if I was interested as an actor and I had made those phone calls to the people I knew, then I'm sure I'm sure something would have happened. कि मैंने सामने से उनको phone किया and they knew कि I'm Barrister Rajni Patel's granddaughter, I'm Amit Patel's daughter, and family के ताल्लुकात थे. लेकिन जब मैं कभी interested ही नहीं थी, तो वो कभी मौका आया ही नहीं कि मुझे कभी phone उठाना पड़ा. So it was never that I got the upper hand.
Okay. तो ये बात ऑडियंस को आज क्लियर हो जाएगी कि आपने कोई एडवांटेज जाकर नहीं लिया. It just,
मैंने कभी कोई फोन कॉल्स नहीं की, बस जैसे मैंने कहा, I never intended to be in this profession.
So I would say blessing in disguise.
Definitely. I'm very grateful and I'm very privileged and happy.
अच्छा, आप बॉस्टन में थी, तो क्या वहाँ did you also go through racism and were you bullied? Because as Priyanka Chopra also studied from US, and she said that being an Indian, she was criticized and she was bullied. Did you also face similar situation there?
No, in fact, I personally never faced any racism. To begin with, people never thought I was Indian. I used to actually go out of my way उनको ये समझाने के लिए, listen, I am Indian. They're like, नहीं, आप झूठ बोल रहे हो, you're Italian, you're Hispanic, you're Spanish, you're French. And I was like, नहीं, I am Sachi, I am Indian. In fact, very proudly, Diwali के दिन में, I used to wear a sari.
Really?
In the freezing cold of Boston, the snow, and I would have Diwali pujas. I'd invite my international friends to come and see कि हमारे culture के बारे में उनको सिखाना. मैं वीडियो लाइब्रेरी से हिंदी फिल्में रेंट करके रूम बुक करती थी अपने लाइब्रेरी में जहाँ 15-20 जन को बैठने की facilities होती थी, and I used to show them Hindi films. And I remember one of the first films I showed them was Dilwale Dulhania Le
Oh
Jayenge.
wow!
So I was like,
Right.
मैं ट्रेन में कभी होंगी और पढ़ाई करते तो मुझे भी अपना शाहरुख खान, अपना राज मिल जाएगा. But they were very intrigued by India. What they did not have was the knowledge about India. They did not even know. They used to be curious about things like, oh, when you all need to go to the washroom, you all dig the ground
Really?
and you all do your and cover it and in pits. And I was like, this is an insult to actually your knowledge and ignorance rather than us Indians, because
Correct.
we Indians know so much about the world. We're not only focused, we don't have blinkers on our eyelids. We are actually very aware
Yeah.
of countries and
Wow.
whether they're first world, second world, third world, whereas they are not. And that is where the discrimination and the lack of knowledge and ignorance usse paida hoti hai. I don't think they mean to be racist. I think they're ignorant. It's more ignorance over racism. Also, I think
Also preconceived notion.
preconceived notions कि अगर आप हिंदुस्तानी हो then you're going to be dark.
और उस वक्त इंडिया अगर देखिए 25 साल पहले तो डेवलप हो रहा था.
Exactly.
तो
और
एडवांसमेंट थी नहीं.
वो स्किन कलर का भी they feel कि every Indian that is doing well in America at that time was primarily from the south, and south means you have to have dark skin. Even that I had to change their perception. I said no, Indians are of all shapes, sizes, colors, and we're a beautiful looking people.
Yeah. Since we are talking about Priyanka Chopra, I want to ask you, since you have worked with her in 2 films, I guess. One film.
Yeah.
With Dino Borya and
Sunil and
Sunil.
Akshay Khanna. Aapki Khatir.
Aapki
It was a
Khatir.
Dharmesh
I love
Darshan.
that song, Meethi Meethi Baata
Baata
Karke, no?
Yeah,
The way you
it's
danced.
beautiful. Thank
So
you.
good. What was your equation with Priyanka Chopra Jonas back then?
I, irrespective of, this notion that women don't get along with women and you always view the heroes getting along, forget Priyanka, I have worked with Lara, I have worked with Rani in 2 films, Mangal Pandey and Thoda Pyar, Thoda Magic, Lara and Elan. I have worked with, Karishma in Mere Jeevan Sathi with Akshay Kumar. I never go in with anything, any insecurity or any kind of, distance with the girls. I feel hero, heroine or your character actors or anybody, you should get along. Because if you have that chemistry, it will show on screen.
What was your chemistry with Miss Jonas?
I had a great chemistry with all my actors. Not meaning to pick her in particular, but with all my actors. And I think you'll see that on screen. I have worked in multiple honeymoon travels. We were a multi-star cast film.
Yeah.
So I never had issues with anybody.
So, why I'm asking your equation with Priyanka Chopra specifically because you replaced her in film Hamraz. So, because of course, Aapki Khatir happened much later, right? In 2007, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
तो प्रियंका को पता तो होगा इस लड़की ने मुझे रिप्लेस किया था, तो इसलिए मुझे पूछ रहा है आपसे कि what was her reaction to that, and what was your camaraderie with her?
No, we had a great camaraderie, and we are thorough professionals. She's also thorough professional. ऐसी कोई बात नहीं थी. I think for an actor to grow, male or female, you have to know that sometimes you will never be the first choice, and I'm not against that, because every time I'm replaced in a film, I replace someone, that film always becomes a bumper hit.
Yeah,
so I'm happy. I hope I'm not the first choice and I'm always replacing someone. So no, I think thorough professionals को ये बात ज़हन में भी नहीं आती. I think you have to just move ahead and say that okay, ये मेरी destiny में नहीं था. Even if I've replaced people, I have been replaced by people.
You have been replaced by people for what many reasons? For groupism, favoritism,
all of the
nepotism.
Sometimes even just कि मेरे dates available नहीं थे. Like तेरे नाम was a film that Salman was so keen that I do.
Really?
Yes.
We didn't know this.
Yeah, so Tere Naam was one of the films. Then Ishq Kameena, the song, I was supposed to shoot it with Shah Rukh. Boni Kapoor ji had called my secretary Riku and said कि can Amisha do the song with Shah Rukh, Ishq Meena, for
That's
his...
a big song.
Yes, but unfortunately my dates were already somewhere else. So, you know, there were a lot of reasons that sometimes I'm not part of films. It doesn't necessarily have to do with, you know, someone taking over or... And then, of course, there are those reasons as well that people replace you. You know, sometimes favoritism, sometimes nepotism. It's all of the above. But I don't hold it against anyone. You know, what's in my destiny will come to me, and I'm very grateful. I've had a great run, you know, and it's continuing.
So, आप अपने आप को इतना positive कैसे रख पाएंगे? I'm sure there would have been a day where, you know, you would just feel like sulking and कि बस अब मुझे फिल्म छोड़ देना, अब मुझे जिंदगी नहीं चाहिए. You know, ऐसा कभी तो होता होगा ना इंसान, कभी तो...
मैं लूजर नहीं हूँ, मुझे तो चुनौतियों का पसंद आता है कि जब आप मेरे सामने चुनौती रखो तो how will it strengthens me as a person. You know, like I've said this in my interviews before, सबने कहा था when I was shooting कहो ना प्यार है कि गदर मत करो. You know, आप एक college student के जैसे आ रहे हो with a young fresh hero like Hrithik, and no one knew कि कहो ना प्यार है hit भी होगी या नहीं. फिर भी लोग advice दे रहे थे कि you're working with a senior actor like Sunny Deol. You know, you're going to play a mother in your almost second film. Why will you take such risks? It's committing harakiri with your career. You're like, actually, are you trying to commit suicide? You know, but I go with my gut. I go with my heart. If something appeals to me, I'll do it. And I felt Gadar provided me a great subject and a great challenge. And I love challenges. So you can't make me bow down. Yes, I will go home, I will cry, I will say, now I have to work even harder, but I will do it. I think that makes me stronger.
Wow.
And by nature, I've always been very positive.
Very positive.
You know, I think the only thing in life that is permanent is change. And life is not always like this. It is like this. So you have to go with that.
Yes. So let's talk about Kaho Na Pyar. And I want to know trivias which you haven't told any other channel. Yeah. I don't want repetition here on my interview. So something that you haven't said already.
There are so many incidents that I don't even remember where all I've said what all, because people keep wanting, they're so curious. Why Gadar 1 की बात ही छोड़ो, of course पूरे career में from then on लोगों ने कहा हमराज मत करो, you know, honeymoon travels जैसी film, you know, पहली बार कोई ऐसी experimental film कर रहा था, you know, different films like this, right up to Gadar 2. जब हम लोग ने फिल्म अनाउंस की थी एंड मुहूर्त शॉट भी हुआ था, अनाउंसमेंट भी आई थी, किसी को इंडस्ट्री में फेथ नहीं था कि ये चलेगी. बिल्कुल जैसे गदर 1 के वक्त लोगों को लगा कि यार पता नहीं क्या फिल्म बना रहे, पार्टीशन की फिल्म, हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान, एक मुस्लिम लड़की, यू नो, एक जाट, लेकिन मुझे फेथ था. मैंने पहले दिन शूटिंग चल रही थी पालमपुर में इन दिसंबर 2021. मैंने और मेरे बिजनेस पार्टनर कुणाल ने रैंडमली सवालें चल रही थी एंड यू नो आवर डायरेक्टर एंड सनी वाज सिटिंग देयर एंड एवरीबडी की क्या लगता है, हम लोग ने अनाउंसमेंट तो कर दी, आज पहला दिन है शूट का, लेकिन नो वन हैज फेथ इन द फिल्म. यस, ऑडियंस बहुत एक्साइटेड थी बिकॉज फीलर्स मिलते थे जहाँ भी मैं जाती थी, मैम आपकी गदर 2 अनाउंस हुई है, गदर 2. तो कुणाल एंड मी बोथ सेड कि आप खराब फिल्म बनाओ तो कम से कम 200 करोड़ करेगी, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ सनी देओल, अमीषा पटेल और एनीथिंग, लेकिन लोग तारा सकीना को इतना प्यार करते हैं कि एक बार तो जाएंगे देखने की इनकी लाइफ में अब क्या हो रहा है,
अब क्या हो रहा है, 25 साल बाद क्या हो रहा है,
22 साल बाद,
यू नो,
तो उनको वो जरूर एक क्यूरियोसिटी होगी, एक पुराना प्यार जो जुड़ा हुआ रहता है पर्टिकुलर कैरेक्टर्स को, जिसकी वजह से वो आइकॉनिक हो जाते हैं, हिस्टोरिकली बड़े हिट्स हो जाते हैं. एंड सनी जी को भी फेथ नहीं था, किसी को फेथ नहीं था. देन कुणाल ऑल्सो एडेड दिस स्टेटमेंट, ही सेड आप लोग देख लो कि अगर ये फिल्म ठीक ठाक बन गई तो 300 करोड़ कहीं नहीं गए, एंड अगर अच्छी बन गई तो स्काई इज द लिमिट. एंड everyone on the set was like, क्या बात कर रहे हैं, हवा में बातें हो रही है, ये वो. बिकॉज उस वक्त का ये भी चल रहा था कि फिल्में नहीं चल रही थी,
नहीं चल रही थी,
कोविड का लॉकडाउन खुल रहा था, लोग थिएटर में नहीं आ रहे थे.
और बॉलीवुड बॉयकॉट हो गया था पोस्ट सुशांत सिंह राजपूत डेथ.
And the drugs and all this, like all our A-list actors were involved in drug cases, and there was a lot of negativity surrounding. पुष्पा भी रिलीज नहीं हुई थी तब, जब हम लोग शूटिंग कर रहे थे. And in fact, recently Komal Nata ji had an interview with Sunny ji, and he said कि जब गदर रिलीज हो रही थी किसी को फेथ नहीं था. It was a completely, like the first time round, unexpected, colossal blockbuster, one of the biggest hits of the history of Indian cinema.
Yeah.
And I think Kunal ji and me were the only ones who had complete faith. So it was a challenge even while Gadar too. Everything has been a challenge. Filmmaking in itself is a challenge.
Yeah. Anil Sharma.
Anil ji is family. उनका और हमारा झगड़ा होते रहेगा, पैचअप होते रहेंगे. I have just let bygones be bygones. ऐसा कभी मौका आएगा और हम मिलते जुलते फंक्शंस पे तो
मिलते हैं, बातें होती हैं,
गले लगते हैं, हाय हेलो कह के हम लोग अपने रास्ते चलते. See, he's family. I will never harbor any ill will towards him or anything. Whatever were the reasons कि उन्होंने जो कुछ किया, I just wish कि हमारे बीच में एक dialogue हुआ था. I wish there was an exchange of explanation, and justification of why you're doing certain things. But मैंने ये बातें कभी निकाली नहीं. And I just let bygones be bygones.
अमीशा, अगर आप अपनी इंटरव्यूज में हमेशा ये बात बोलती नजर आई हैं that he did wrong, of course, कुछ और कमिट करके कुछ और ही दे दिया क्लाइमैक्स. लेकिन फिल्म इंडस्ट्री में मैंने सुना है बहुत मैनिपुलेट कह सकते हैं, हिपोक्रेसी का ज़माना है और सामने कुछ पीछे कुछ. आपको नहीं लगता कि आप बहुत ही वोसिफरस हैं, बहुत वोकल हैं? आपको क्या लगता है?
मैं बहुत ऑनेस्ट हूँ.
ऑनेस्ट हैं, हाँ. let's say that you're very honest. So अनिल शर्मा के जहन में जरूर आता होगा ये बहुत बोलती है इंटरव्यूज में मेरे बारे में हमेशा. So मैं इसको गदर 3 में लूंगा ही नहीं. अगर ऐसा हो गया,
देखो, लेना नहीं लेना वो भगवान जाने. All I know is Gadar minus Sakina or Tara is not a Gadar.
तब हिट नहीं हो सकती.
It cannot ever
You're
be
confident.
a Gadar. I'm very confident. If he chooses not to have me, that's his will. I have absolutely nothing. But ask me कि अगर my character is not justified in the film, अगर मुझे भी करनी है क्या नहीं. More importantly, am I ready to do a film with a character that's not going to be etched well? Because I know you'll be cheating the audience. Audience नहीं चाहती एक गदर देखना without equal proportions of Tara and Sakina together.
We hardly
they missed us. Coming to
your
question, you missed seeing Tara and Sakina more, and this is the audience feedback. कि ना कोई मेरा feedback है ना सिर्फ आपका. ये हर एक ने जिन्होंने फिल्म देखी उन्होंने इसे यही कहा कि we enjoyed the portions where we got to see our Tara Sakina together. They went for Tara and Sakina, and Gadar is Tara plus Sakina equals Gadar. Otherwise, it can become any other film that he's made, and Apne, it can become Singh Saab the Great. It becomes a project. It doesn't become Gadar. You cannot make Titanic without the prime characters. You cannot make Dilwale without Shah Rukh and Kajol. You cannot make Mughal-e-Azam without the prime characters. So it's just one of those things. Cult फिल्मों का यही है. Love stories, yes, Houseful हो, Bhool Bhulaiya हो, these are not embedded in the hearts of people the way a Titanic or a Pretty Woman जो अभी आ रही है 30 साल बाद. It's got Richard Gere and Julia Roberts back again. There are reasons love stories become cult love stories.
True, well said. गदर के सेट पे बहुत ज़्यादा, पहले गदर पे भी और दूसरे गदर पे भी आपको बहुत ज़्यादा challenges face करना पड़ा था. In fact, I just interviewed Tinu Verma, who happens to be action director of
both the
Gadar,
and Kahuna Pyar,
and Kahuna Pyar as well. He, of course, is a terrific action director that we have in Bollywood. He told me that people on the sets of Gadar 1, people in Amritsar, tried making you uncomfortable by touching you here and there. Did that happen?
Yes, and I've never spoken about this, obviously, because क्यों कहना, but ये अक्सर औरतों के साथ होता है, लड़कियों के साथ होता है crowded places में. ना कि क्योंकि मैं एक्टर हूँ, ना कि क्योंकि मैं एक पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म पे हूँ. ये होता है क्योंकि हम लड़कियाँ हैं, हम औरत हैं. and this perception has to change, that a woman can be in a vulnerable position and in a crowd and you are allowed to misbehave with her. So बहुत बार ऐसे हुए जहाँ मैं public functions में हूँ, जैसे कि कभी एक शॉप का उद्घाटन हो रहा है and भीड़ इतनी, where men have tried to touch you, because they take advantage of the situation, the crowds, and I've turned around and slapped them.
You did?
Yes, I have, and I think every woman should, because protecting yourself is your birthright. Anybody, be it a stranger or be it a family member, be it a friend. If a woman is touched inappropriately, she should give it back. गदर के वक्त क्या हुआ था, it was not intentional by anyone on the unit or anything. अमृतसर में 10,000 20,000 क्राउड की भीड़ थी. हम लोग एक ट्रेन स्टेशन पे काम कर रहे थे जो सेट नहीं था. इट वाज द एक्चुअल ट्रेन स्टेशन ऑफ अमृतसर. वो सीन जहाँ अमरीश जी जो मेरे अब्बू जान थे, मेरा सकीना और उनका हाथ छूटता है. ही गेट्स ऑन द ट्रेन विद द फैमिली एंड मैं छूट जाती हूँ, एंड आई एम देन क्रॉलिंग ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म लेटर टू गेट वाटर, एंड आई रियलाइज कि इर्द गिर्द पूरे डेड बॉडीज पड़े हुए हैं. तो उस भीड़ भाड़ में you don't know people. मैं शॉट में घुसी हुई हूँ, and someone tried, but I yelled obviously, and it didn't happen again because I was not zapped. I was disgusted, and I yelled and I made a show of it, and then proper police protection was brought in, and Tinu Verma, who's was very used to treat me like a baby. Like Sari and him both used to treat me like a little child. They made sure from this incident on nothing ever happened. They were careful.
Lovely. Okay, आपको ये बात पता है कि आपके उस 10,000 20,000 क्राउड में कपिल शर्मा भी थे?
हाँ, मुझे कपिल शर्मा जी ने बताया उनके शो पे. उन्होंने कहा था कि वो क्राउड में मैं भी खड़ा था, और मैं अमरीश जी के कंधा मैंने हाथ लगाया, वो ऐसे मुड़ के देखे. तो आई एक्चुअली जोक विद हिम. आई सेड अच्छा हुआ कि आपने मेरे कंधे पे हाथ नहीं लगा, नहीं तो तारा सिंह आके आपको ही उछाड़ देता. Forget any pump. But that time you don't know that this ordinary person standing there in the crowd is going to become one of the finest comedians and entertainers in our film industry.
And the thing that I want to tell you, now you're gonna laugh because you know what? मुझे तीनू जी कह रही कि पूरी crowd इधर जा रही, सारे crowd को इस तरफ जाना था, और कपिल शर्मा इधर भाग रहे थे, और ये उन्होंने 10 बार कर दिया, और गर्मी बहुत थी, बहुत
गर्मी थी, तो 50 डिग्री.
तीनू जी ने एक लगाया उनको फिर.
अच्छा, ये मुझे बिल्कुल नहीं मालूम. I didn't know this.
You don't know this?
I don't know this.
I can't believe this.
I really
How
don't know this.
How can you not know this? Kapil Sharma got whacked by Tinu Verma.
No clue. अच्छा है कि आपने बता दिया, बिकॉज अगली बारी जब मैं उनके शो पे जाऊंगी या मिलूंगी उनसे, मैं बोलूंगी आपको वो लाफा याद है कि नहीं. गदर का तमाचा.
Oh God. Such fun thing. Okay. So the other day, I don't know, इतनी बातें मैं करती रहती हूँ स्टार्स से ना, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है उनकी बातें इधर उधर से मेरे दिमाग में चलता रहता है. So एक और सवाल मेरा आपसे है कि आप तो of course 2000 में आई थी, बस शूटिंग तो आपने 1999-98 में शुरू कर दिया होगा, है ना? So I interviewed Anu Agarwal, Aashiqui fame.
Of course, who doesn't know her?
Yeah. So वो मुझे कह रही थी, but she was a model, and she she was modeling in Paris, New York. So basically abroad रहती थी वो बहुत ज़्यादा. And when she came down to India, Mahesh Bhatt wanted her to do Aashiqui, and हो गई बात कि चलो फिल्म करते हैं. जब वो बॉलीवुड में कदम रखती हैं तो वो कहती हैं मुझे कि उस ज़माने में बॉलीवुड की एक्ट्रेसेस जो थी वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा सामने दिखाती थी कि शांत, even if they'll have alcohol, they'll have it in steel ka glass and not शीशे का glass. And she talked about Raveena and Karishma, and she took names. So she's like, I was shocked. I was like, who am I chilling with? They are not eligible to be my friend, As it is, वो बहुत top पे थी. Aashiqui was a huge hit.
Yes.
आपके time पे, when Kareena and these people were there, उस time पे क्या था? उस time पे heroines क्या behave करती थी?
No, I think, see, in fact, speaking about Kareena or Isha, any of them that, I think we are a pretty cool lot. We, what we do, if we want to party, we party. If we want to, you have a relationship, you're open to talk about it. And here I must say, you know, hats off to Kareena. She's as honest as me. If she's been in love and had a relationship, she doesn't hide behind closed doors. She's,
Right.
you know, with the person. She gives
Right.
the person. And she's never thought, okay, my career will take a beating, whatever. And today, if you see women get married, women have their live-in relationships, and women have kids, and they're still working. Aren't the youngsters partying at nightclubs? Aren't normal college kids got boyfriends and girlfriends? Aren't they doing everything? Aren't they holidaying? Aren't they having live-in relationships? Why expect actors to be an example? Like, why? Like, let us be normal too, you know?
Yeah.
And I think all of us have embraced that, and I think it's cool.
So Amisha, you have ruled box office, and you know आपको ऐसे जाना जाता था कि इस लड़की को फिल्म में ले लो तो फिल्म सुपर हिट होने वाली है, सब खुश होने वाले हैं टीम वाले, you know सबके पैसे भी ऐसे ऐसे बढ़ने वाले हैं. But I think 2000 to 2005 you were quite, you know, raging, you were there at the top. But उसके बाद कुछ ऐसे phases आए जहाँ पर your films were not doing good. क्या लगता है what went wrong? Your decision, your mismanagement, what?
A mix of everything. I think, you know, there was people involved who mismanaged my career. Certain very good films that came to me, I didn't even know had come to me. For example, Chalte Chalte with Shah Rukh.
Yeah.
You know, certain films like that, many of these films that were actually supposed to be mine.
Tere Naam also.
Tere Naam, I didn't have dates. That was that I knew of because Salman had told me that directly. But lots of certain films like this with, you know, that worked at the box office and stuff. But, you know, I wasn't aware that they were even my films. And, you know, at that time, secretaries used to handle, and they had their ulterior motives, be it money or pleasing a certain producer or director. So they wouldn't let you do a certain film and make you do another. See, when you come with such blockbuster colossal hits at the start of your career and you're not building your career slowly, वो कंपैरिजन हो जाता है कि ऑडियंस को आपने एक बेंचमार्क सेट कर दी है where they only want कहो ना प्यार है kind of success, गदर kind of success, which no actor can give. In fact, I'll tell you, when लगान के बाद 4 साल बाद Amir and me were shooting for Mangal Pandey. I was shocked. You know, Amir made the statement, he's like, Amisha, I'm actually nervous to come in front of the camera because I haven't shot for 4 years and itni expectations hai lagan ke baad, etc. And that was a wake up call for me ki ye har ek ke saath hota hai. Agar, you know, Shah Rukh Khan needs to take a step back and come in renewed, Amir feels this need, Mr. Bachchan has gone through a lean phase where people totally wrote I mean, I don't think is dharti pe there can be a bigger star than Mr. Bachchan.
Agreed.
But if people can pull him down and say he's over, but he can still rise back like the phoenix, so yes, har ek ke saath hota hai. See, life, like I said, is never like this. Forget my own film or Sunny's next film. How many others have been able to become a Gadar? You know, we had many releases for the past year and a half post Gadar 2. Has any film become Gadar 2? So forget Sunny and me. Like, why should the pressure always be on an actor to match up to his last or his or her last hit?
And you know, I also feel that being an actress or being a woman, I think we are more targeted because
Definitely.
see, if you see a trajectory of Sunny Deol's work, I think he also saw you know, that rough phase where a lot of his films didn't do well at the box office. Similar thing I'll have to say about Bobby Deol. Ashram se ek comeback आया है, Race 3 से एक comeback आया है, और अब तो he's just
Animal, of course.
So the animal is back, the beast is back.
Exactly.
So similarly, why don't we say that, you know, the lioness is back?
Because it will always be a hero-oriented industry. You know, it's going to be, that's the harsh reality, and it's not about Bollywood. It is the South industry, it is our regional films, it is Hollywood too. This is the way
so you keep on saying that, you know, one should think of marriage or getting married, you know, they should be prepared, mentally prepared होना चाहिए. And अगर वो finances हमेशा independent होना चाहिए. उसके बाद you think of marriage, if at all you want to get married. You are independent. You have made lots of money. तभी तो ये Chanel और Dior, Christian Dior पहन कर आप घूम रही हैं. मजे से आप travel कर रही हैं. बहुत पैसा बना लिया है. बहुत नाम कमा लिया है. खूबसूरत भी माशाल्लाह अभी भी लगती हैं आप. शादी या कोई companionship क्रेव क्यों नहीं करती हैं आप?
I think मैं बहुत खुश हूँ जैसी लाइफ चल रही है. I don't lack companionship. I am so busy with my work कि मेरी companion work ही हो गई है. And I think till I don't have, you know, that particular person who ticks the boxes in my mind that I have, you know, I am not really interested in going down that
And
route.
what are those qualities are you looking in?
You know,
your
well
partner?
educated, humorous, generous, someone who respects my profession, is not intimidated that I'm a public figure,
Yeah.
you know, and is not intimidated that yes, I'm, you know, known, you know, to the world,
Yeah.
and I am my own person, and I'm Amisha Patel, and I'm happy to be her. You know, it takes for a lot for a man to not be okay to be in your shadow also.
Yeah.
And that's a very tough, and of course he has to put my happiness above everything else. And also understanding the long working hours, the erratic schedules, the work commitments, the crazy travel. In the middle of all this, how do I give to relationship? I don't think I'll be able to do justice to one.
So relationship is not your priority, isn't
Not
it?
at all. It never has been.
Yeah. And you are very happy?
Extremely couldn't be happier. By the grace of God, I've gotten so much more than I probably asked for. The biggest colossal successes in the film industry, being
Yeah.
an outsider. No one has seen those kind of box office successes like I do. I can proudly say that.
Agreed.
Not being arrogant, I'm being factual. You know, just when you decide that films don't work, here comes a Gadar 2 and pulls Bollywood out of ICU. And this is what was told to us कि आप लोगों ने, you know, बॉल आउट ऑफ द पार्क नहीं, बॉल आउट ऑफ द कंट्री हिट कर दिया. आप लोग ने सिर्फ गदर ब्रांड नेम ही, आप लोग ने बॉलीवुड को बचा लिया. यू नो, दे वर ऑन अ वेंटिलेटर, आप लोग ने वेंटिलेटर से निकाल के बॉलीवुड को लाइफ दे दी. Who gets to hear this? You know, 25 years later, I'm still seeing a re-release with Kaho Na Pyare, still being celebrated. Netflix आ जाती है, Roshans आ जाती है. I think I have so much to be grateful for. So I've taken a lot of challenges in my life. Thoda
Yes,
pyar, thoda magic, to play a dimwit.
Oh,
a
the lazy
lummy.
lummy.
You know, so it was a challenge to me. In fact, Adi told me when, you know, Aditya Chopra called me to the office, he was like, Amisha, you have this very beautiful, good girl, you know, image. I want to make you a sexy siren. And do you accept the challenge? And I said, Adi, I love a challenge. So, you know, something has to excite you. It could just be just a song. I mean, I'm not even averse to doing an item song. Why not?
So, अब बात करते हैं dark sides of Bollywood. So, what are those dark sides of Bollywood? And you think those things in Bollywood should change? It's high time.
Well, there are
Those
a lot of
aspects-
dark sides, like I'll tell you, which is my opinion. You know, currently we have these two parallel sides going on of actors. One are the tick-marked, accepted actors where audiences actually ticket काटते हैं उनके फिल्म बड़े पर्दे पे देखने के लिए.
Blog book.
Not blog booking. Not blog booking. I'm talking about audiences genuine.
Okay.
You know, organic. Organically जाते हैं फिल्में देखने के लिए. And then there is this whole other side which is you're only an Instagram star. ये हम लोग को थोड़ा सा change करना चाहिए where you see a lot of these actors are excited when they get that phone call for a party, शादियों के लिए, functions के लिए या award functions के लिए, which have become dime a dozen. आजकल हर एक दिन एक नया award function हो रहा है. Either magazines कर रहे हैं, Instagram channels कर रहे हैं, कोई ना कोई कंपनियां कर रही है. You know, it's become so much.
That's also money making mechanism, by the way.
Exactly. And audiences have read through it. So when ऑडियंस एक्चुअली वो टिकट काटती है, मेक्स द एफर्ट घर से निकलने के लिए, दैट्स वेयर द रियल इंडस्ट्री एग्जिस्ट. वी नीड टू वर्क एक्टिवली कि हम उस पे काम करें कि हम ऑडियंस को घर से कैसे निकाले सिनेमा तक. आपकी फिल्म तभी चलेगी अगर आपकी फिल्म में दम है. आप जितना भी कॉर्पोरेट बुकिंग कर लो, एंड वी हैव सीन केसेस जहां कॉर्पोरेट बुकिंग्स हो जाती है लेकिन फिल्म टाटाफूस हो जाती है.
तो अभी एग्जांपल मैं देती हूँ ना,
कौन सी?
स्काई फोर्स अक्षय कुमार की, गेम चेंजर, साउथ तेलुगु फिल्म है.
हाँ, वो पढ़ा था मैंने,
है ना, छावा.
लेकिन छावा में दम था,
लेकिन छावा में दम था, तो अगर उन्होंने किया भी है तो उसको वो
पुश मिल गया. दैट पब्लिसिटी,
फिल्म अच्छी थी
क्योंकि फिल्म अच्छी थी. सो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड दिस इज अ न्यू टेक्निक ऑफ पब्लिसिटी एंड प्रमोशन, नॉट टू क्रिएट जस्ट फॉल्स नंबर्स. ये नंबर्स गेम पे अगर प्रोड्यूसर्स, एक्टर्स, डायरेक्टर्स ने कम एम्फेसिस दिया, एंड वी एक्चुअली एम्फसाइज्ड ऑन मेकिंग अ गुड फिल्म, यू नो, आई थिंक द ऑडियंसेस आल्सो विल बी हैप्पी, वो एक्चुअली हमारी फिल्म देखने आएंगे. यू नो, आजकल क्या होता है, फिल्म अनाउंस की जाती है, along with release date.
Hmm.
इस हॉलिडे पे आना है, इस डेट पे आनी है, ये करना है.
Hmm.
वो रश में कि हम लोग को फिल्म कंप्लीट करके देना है, उस दिन पे ही लाना है.
Hmm.
Many times producers, directors, actors don't even have an opportunity कि अरे फिल्म में इतनी गलतियां हैं, फिल्म को बेटर गानों की जरूरत है, बेटर एक्शन की जरूरत है. सो हेलो, रिलीज डेट अनाउंस मत करो, पहले अच्छी फिल्म बनाओ, फिर रिलीज डेट अनाउंस करो. दिस इज ऑल्सो वेयर द इंडस्ट्री इज गोइंग रॉन्ग.
इसका क्या हो सकता है बेनिफिट? फिल्म का रिलीज का डेट पहले डालने का क्या माइंडसेट?
आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज द साइकी, क्योंकि ये पहले होता नहीं था. इनफैक्ट जब कहो ना प्यारे जैसी फिल्म आई थी, हम लोग दो महारथियों के बीच में आए थे.
मेला है फिर भी
दिल हिंदुस्तानी, यू नो, शाहरुख
एक तरफ शाहरुख, एक तरफ
एंड
आमिर.
बहुत लोगों ने राकेश रोशन जी को कहा था कि प्लीज चेंज योर डेट, आप लोग फंस जाओगे. बट राकेश अंकल वाज कन्विंस कि मेरा प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, मेरे एक्टर्स जो जाने पहचाने नहीं है वो अच्छे हैं, मेरा म्यूजिक अच्छा है, आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट एज अ फिल्म मेकर दैट आई मेड अ गुड फिल्म. मुझे रिलीज डेट से क्या लेना देना, अगर फिल्म अच्छी है लोग आएंगे. वही हुआ. आई कैन ओनली स्पीक फ्रॉम एक्सपीरियंस. गदर के साथ भी जून में आई थी. इमेंस बारिश का मौसम, छुट्टियों का मौसम. दे टोल्ड नितिन केनी जी और जी कि मत आओ, आपकी फिल्म पीसने वाली है, पीटने वाली है. लेकिन गदर ने गदर मचा दी. बिकॉज यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन अ गुड प्रोडक्ट. आजकल दे आर नॉट वर्किंग ऑन स्क्रिप्ट्स. ये हीरो की डेट मिल गई, हीरोइंस तो आर रिप्लेसेबल, इसको इंटरचेंज करो, इसके जिसका इजी डेट है, इजी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, ले लो एंड बस फिल्म बनाओ, 6 महीने के अंदर रिलीज करो.
और आजकल सिर्फ एक्शन मूवी बन रही है
एंड ऑडियंस को नहीं चाहिए सिर्फ एक्शन. बिकॉज हम लोग ने देखा है कि इतने सारे एक्शन फिल्म्स आए, चलिए 3-4. गदर भी एक्शन फिल्म नहीं थी, इमोशन था. पहली गदर भी, दूसरी गदर भी. एक सकीना का प्यार जो एक सनी को पागल कर देता है, तारा सिंह को पागल कर देता है पंप उखाड़ने के लिए, पाकिस्तान पहुंचने के लिए. एक फैमिली इमोशन का प्यार था जो एक्शन करवाता है. तारा सिंह कोई सुपरमैन, स्पाइडरमैन रियल लाइफ में नहीं थे. वो एक ऑर्डिनरी ट्रक ड्राइवर थे जो फैमिली के इमोशन की वजह से ही मैन बन गए. सो यू आर सीइंग कि एक्शन फिल्म सिर्फ एक्शन मार धाड़ करने के लिए हमारी लाइफ नहीं है. क्या हम रोज उठते, डज योर नेबर और योर फादर और ब्रदर वेक अप कि नहीं आज हमको हथियार उठा के मार धाड़ करना है? यू नो, सॉरी टू से, बट यू नो इवन अंडरवर्ल्ड डॉन्स ऐसे नहीं होते. उनके लाइफ में भी कॉमेडी, इमोशन, ड्रामा सब कुछ होता है.
We want to mix of it.
We want to mix.
Yes.
I mean, audiences are craving love stories.
Love story. I think Kunal Kohli, director, we had a chat.
I would love to see Hum Tum 2.
Same.
You know, I would love to see Partner 2. I would love to see Chi and Salman Khan in a partner. You know, I can just imagine that it'll work wonders. Acha, you take the example. I know I go back to Gadar all the time because ये numbers game post COVID 500 crore, 600 crore club बहुत start हुआ है.
Yes.
But you know, Gadar is actually the biggest hit of Bollywood because हम लोग ने फिल्म 65-70 क्रॉस में बनाई थी.
Gadar 1,
Gadar 2. Gadar 1 तो सिर्फ 20 क्रॉस में बनी थी. So Gadar 2 was only made in 65-70 crores. And then they made that much profit. बाकी के जो फिल्में आप देखते हो 500 crores, 600 crores जो आप नंबर्स देखते हो, उनका बजट ही 200 crore, 250 है.
You have a point.
So if you compare the hit, Gadar is the biggest hit till date. Gadar 2 and Gadar 1. You know, Gadar 2 is post-COVID the biggest hit in the history of Indian cinema. So I just appeal कि आप अच्छी फिल्म बनाओ, बजटिंग पे you know फोकस मत करो कि हम लोग को इतना खर्चा करना है तो जाके फिल्म अच्छे नंबर्स करेगी. नहीं, अच्छी फिल्म बनाओ तो जाके अच्छे नंबर्स आएंगे.
You have worked in South.
Yes,
तो
given the
वहाँ
biggest
का
hits
जो
there.
काम करने का एक जो तरीका है वो क्या होता है?
Well,
कितना अलग है यहाँ
बहुत ही
Bollywood
अलग है. जब एक डायरेक्टर आपको बोलेंगे कि 7 o'clock कैमरा रोलिंग, मतलब 7 o'clock कैमरा रोल होता ही है सुबह के 7 AM. पैकअप टाइम मतलब पैकअप टाइम. They work with discipline, clockwork, precision. Everything is planned. They work very hard on scripts, subjects. You know, you see actors like Allu Arjun and all who've done Pushpa. they are उनको खराब नहीं लगता कि we don't have to open our chest और six pack दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. We are happy जैसे सनी जी ने किया गदर 2 में और गदर 1 में. In Gadar 2, Sunny Deol was wearing one costume in the entire second half of the film. ना उनको कुर्ता, फाड़ने की जरूरत थी, ना body दिखाने की जरूरत थी. When you are focused on the right things, it comes back to that. You don't need to take the help of artificial, attractions. Because your film is the attraction, the content is the attraction. Correct. So South ka yahi hai, they are not scared to make a fool of themselves. They're not scared to be in the character completely. They don't feel, looking handsome is always the draw. They don't mind being in their character, and I think Allu Arjun has shown it to us. Yes. As well, that he's okay to come looking with the curly hair, the rugged look, in the dhoti, and it can still work because you're authentic to your character.
Correct. You have a point.
Amir did in Lagan so beautifully. Yes. These are beautiful films.
Yeah. So Bollywood में जो है, अब हम Bollywood पे वापस आ जाते हैं. So Bollywood जो है, वहाँ पे शादी और दोस्ती कितनी honest है और कितनी fake है.
ये तो मैं नहीं कह पाऊंगी क्योंकि
आप बिल्कुल कह पाएंगी. You have closely worked and you still in Bollywood. 25 साल अभी हमने केक काटा है. You have to tell us.
But मैं personal lives में नहीं जाती.
So we'll not take anyone's name.
No, of course, I'm sure a lot of, relationships are like, okay, we need to become a power couple, or they are based on work will be gotten because we're associated, work by association. But, all this definitely has an advantage. जब तक आप उस relationship में हो, जब तक आप उस association में हो, जब तक आप वो power couple हो, अगर आपका वो टूट गया and आप में talent नहीं है, then you will not be able to go further. You can definitely they do take help of it. Relationships do come out of, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. आप मुझे help कर सकते हो, मैं आपको help कर सकती हूँ. And the reason I have never related to that, I've had opportunities to take advantages, and of the situation, and I've never done it. I'm like, जो काम मुझे merit पे मिलता है without association, I'm happy. जो नहीं मिलता, वो मेरे नसीब में था ही नहीं. Because I'm totally dependent on my own talent and merit. And therefore, you get films like Gadar, and you get films like Hamraz, and you get all the body of work that I've done. But like I said, जब association टूट जाता है, अगर आपका talent है genuine, it'll take you ahead beyond that association.
For example, Ram Gopal Verma and Urmila Matondkar. She did series of movies with Ram Gopal Verma. He used to direct. Okay. And जब उनका breakup हुआ, तो where is Urmila's career? Nowhere now.
But I feel she's very talented anyway.
She is.
She's very talented. That is just a one-off. I think maybe people associated that she would just not work except with him. Because I don't think he or she are less talented without each other. I have a feeling
that she did a lot of films. एक तरह की फिल्म उन्होंने की, तो बाद में और directors उनको वो typecast हो जाता है इंसान. एक ही तरह की फिल्म.
I was very young when she came into films, and also I can't comment on that. But all I know is when I viewed her as a non-film person from the outside, when I was in college and school, when I used to watch her, I think she's an amazing actress. I mean, I love a film like Judai was not a Ram Gopal Verma film, but she stood her own. I mean, she stood up with amazing actors like Sridevi ji and Anil Kapoor, and she actually came out shining. So I don't think that holds true for her for sure. I think it was probably a misconception that she won't work with anyone else, because I think given a chance, she'd eat up a lot of people raw even today.
Totally agree with you.
She's supremely talented. Totally agree. So that is just unfortunate.
How about marriage and divorce in Bollywood?
I think again that is something that is solely based on their own, how they get along. And
you do not have to be politically correct all the time.
Politically correct because I genuinely am not involved with people like, I mean, see my close friends. Salman, not married. Sanju, married many times, and I've been close to Manita and everybody. And I got him at a time when he was was married to Manita and stuff. So I actually, and they're still married and they're happy and his kids are adorable. And in fact, I was the one who threw the baby shower for them. For Sanju,
we don't know this.
Yeah, so
thank you for telling us.
मैंने actually baby shower रखी थी जब Manita pregnant थी and उनको twins हो रहे थे and we didn't know कि एक लड़का होगा लड़की होगी क्या होगा. and it was so beautiful. तो baby shower मैंने रखी थी संजय दत्त and मान्यता के लिए, and it was lovely. I had Priya and all, I mean both his sisters were there, and Kumar Gaurav, and everybody came for the baby shower. It was wonderful, and they're still married, and they've got 2 wonderful children. And what was so beautiful is when Sharan and Ikra were born, the son and daughter. It was such a beautiful thing that Manyata is Muslim, Sanjay Dutt is Hindu. He had a Muslim mother, of course. उन्होंने gift जो भेजा हम सबको, it was a Gita and a Quran.
Wow.
It was so beautiful. So I see around me very harmonious marriages as well. And then I see someone like Hrithik who's also had a divorce, but they're co-parenting so beautifully together. They're best of friends today. So who am I to judge? What goes on between the closed doors and the bedroom walls of the couple, I do not want to know, and I will never know. And Salman is the cool cat who's just got a, I don't want to see him married, to be honest, because he's cool as he is. He's just a dude, he's loving, he's caring, and he's amazing to everybody. So, like I said, to each his own.
To each his own, yeah. A lot of people, they want you to get married to Salman Khan and
I
have
know.
good-looking babies. What do you have to say about that?
This has been something fans 2-3 साल से यही request कर रहे हैं कि अमीशा और सलमान को शादी करनी चाहिए. Whether they're in love or not is secondary. उनको खूबसूरत बच्चे पैदा करने चाहिए. It's like Bollywood को एक खूबसूरत star दे दो.
अच्छा, tell me frankly, if Salman Khan proposes you for marriage, would you say yes?
I'd have to do a complete interview of him and wonder कि सलमान आप सुधरे हो नहीं सुधरे हो. He's so loving as a friend. मैंने उसको कभी उनको कभी इन आँखों से कभी देखा नहीं है, because he's always been a buddy. A very naughty buddy. बहुत ही शरारती है, बहुत प्रैंक्स करते हैं, बहुत ही मुझे रुलाते भी हैं. और उन्होंने मेरा नाम मीना कुमारी रख दिया क्योंकि मैं रोती रहती हूँ उनके साथ, एंड कुछ ना कुछ कारण है, लाइक अरे यार मीना, ये पाकिज़ा की मीना कुमारी आ गई. सो ही कॉल्स मी मीना, एंड ये हमारा रिलेशनशिप है. सो आई डोंट नो, आई cannot even view myself. I'm just happy to be a good friend of his and to the whole family.
Acha, I've heard that a couple of days back or perhaps months back, you met Salman Khan at the airport lounge. And he started singing.
आपको एक खबर किसने दी?
मुझे बस खुफिया तो बहुत है मेरे.
हो क्या रहा था? हम लोग सब टिल दुबई एक फ्लाइट में थे. मैं जा रही थी न्यूयॉर्क, एंड सलमान, सोनाक्षी एंड वगैरह, मनीष पॉल वगैरह जा रहे थे दुबई फॉर द दबंग टूर. तो फर्स्ट क्लास के लाउंज में हम सब बैठे थे, एंड सोनाक्षी, मनीष और मैं एंड कुणाल, माय बिजनेस पार्टनर, बेस्ट फ्रेंड, हम लोग सब बातें कर रहे थे. एंट्री होती है दबंग खान की. टाइगर जिंदा है, मतलब इन फुल फॉर्म जिंदा थे उस दिन. एंट्री होती है विद शेरा, हिज बॉडीगार्ड एंड हिज एंटोurage एंड एवरीथिंग. एक मैं सोफे पे बैठी थी, एंट्रेंस से सलमान मुझे देखते, एंड ही इज नॉट केयरिंग कि रात के 2 बजे हैं, दूसरे भी लोग लाउंज में बैठे हैं. दूर दूर से कहो ना प्यार चिल्लाने लगे एंड गाना गाते आए अंदर. कम हियर, मुझे ऐसे बोले, टिपिकल सलमान खान स्टाइल. मुझे हक करने लगे, एंड ही सिंगिंग इवन लाउडर, एंड मैं यहाँ वहाँ देख रही हूँ कि एंड खुशी की बात यही है कि एवरीवन एल्स इन द लाउंज वाज एंजॉयिंग इट, बट दिस इज सलमान्स चार्म. एंड देन सकीना ऐसे बोल रहे थे, मेकिंग जोक्स कि इसका कैरेक्टर सकीना के ऊपर है, इसका कैरेक्टर. आई एम लाइक, सलमान, हर फिल्म का कैरेक्टर सकीना पे नहीं है, but that's his style. He's a darling. He's full of life and fun.
When are we going to see you with Salman Khan in a movie?
Salman, you care to answer that? But I think we look beautiful together.
If
That's
not
another...
good, beautiful looking babies, but beautiful film for sure.
ये है जलवा के गाने. People love, people keep playing it, people love that, and ये सवाल मुझे constantly मिलता है audience से. Ma'am, we want to see you back with Salman. You look so good together.
Correct. Okay, now Amisha, I'm moving on to next segment where you need to reveal the trivias of your films like Hamraz, Kaho Na Pyar Hai, Gadar. Trivias that we all don't know already. Kuch fresh.
So there's a lot of trivia that's out there and people know about it. But I'll tell you new little trivia, I think that people are unaware of Kaho Na Pyar Hai on the island.
Okay.
तो हम लोग जो वो पूरा segment इंक्लूडिंग द टाइटल ट्रैक और कहो ना प्यार है कि जो आइलैंड की सीन्स वगैरह, जब बोट चली जाती है and वो लाइफ बोट भी चली जाती है एट्सेट्रा, तो हम लोग उस आइलैंड पे आते जाते रहते थे और कुछ 15-20 दिन की तकरीबन शूटिंग थी ओनली ऑन दैट आइलैंड. ना खाना ना पीना ना वॉशरूम, कुछ नहीं था उस आइलैंड पे. इट वाज लिटरली लाइक बीइंग मरून देयर. लेकिन हर दिन जब हम लोग फ्रेश शूटिंग पे जाते थे, ऋतिक का कॉस्ट्यूम फ्रेशली वॉश्ड, आयरन्ड, completely, you know, rin ki safai, literally that whiteness used to be there. And मैं आती थी and I used to not care कि मेरा costume ना wash होता था ना iron होता था, because in my mind I was like, मैं island पे हूँ, तो जितने भी दिन मैं island पे हूँ तो थोड़ी ना मैं wash करके, it's not like, oh, we're not going to be, we're marooned on an island, the same set of clothing, so वो गंदा होते रहेगा.
The OG pink skirt.
The OG pink skirt, the one that I was really fed up of. So that became a cult costume at the end of the day. Everyone was copying it. So Pinky Auntie, Ritik's mom, after 4-5 days of shooting, she's noticing, अरे ये ऋतिक साफ साफ सुथरा सफेद कपड़े, wrinkle free, एकदम iron clothes में, और अमीशा के कपड़े तो एकदम brown हो चुके, yellow हो चुके. स्किन कलर तो हम दोनों का चेंज हो चुका था धूप में शूटिंग कर करके इतने दिन, तो हम गोरे से एकदम काले हो गए थे. लेकिन she commented, she said, Dugu, how is it that your clothes are always so white and pristine? Aren't you on an island? Shouldn't your clothes be little messy? But Hrithik is like almost like Amir Khan, you know, he's a perfectionist. उसको हर चीज एकदम tip top वगैरह चाहिए. And in that instance, even I was like, yeah, actually I didn't realize his clothes are pristine and, you know, मेरे एकदम गंदे हो गए हैं. So there were like cute moments like this where we would, you know, be sharing moments of fun, and it just went through. And हमराज में एक बहुत you know वो scene जहाँ वो puppy मेरे पीछे.
Yes.
So it was actually quite scary because puppy दिखने में तो बहुत cute, small, लेकिन he was very ferocious.
अच्छा.
So I was actually very scared of him chasing me. So much so that I tripped, I fell, and मेरे right foot की उंगली totally निकल गई. I was bleeding on set. जूते निकाले तो सब खून ही था. My entire toenail had come out.
Oh my God.
And that entire dance sequence that you see me doing in front of the mirror, which Bobby can see from inside and I don't know he can see from inside, I was doing in the most excruciating pain. The doctor had come on set, given me a shot, so a tetanus shot, ताकि वो infection ना हो जाए, and I had no nail on my toe.
Oh my God.
So it was bandaged and put back into that pair of boots, which I found so difficult to actually walk in after that. So, you know, you face a lot of good moments, light-hearted moments, but you also face a lot of difficulties and all, and you have to just continue. You know, like they say, the show must go on.
Show must go on.
So, yeah, it's not always looks as rosy as it does, you know, when you see the complete film.
Yeah, and Gaddar's trivia, of course, आपने दिया ही है. We've discussed about it.
Yeah.
अमीशा, बॉलीवुड में जो है डिप्रेशन और सुसाइड का एक तालमेल देखा जाता है. You know, I know it happens everywhere.
Absolutely.
But because
the numbers are higher outside than they are here, actually.
But we're talking about Bollywood particularly because you guys are public figures, and of course हम आपको देखते हैं, follow करते हैं, और
I think क्या हुआ है कि जब एक public platform पे एक celebrity, and not only in Bollywood but politicians, cricketers, sportsmen, any public figure, if they come out and talk about an issue or an illness which is considered taboo, it gives strength to the common person to say that, okay, we can also come out and talk about it and look for help. There's nothing wrong with admitting if you are in depression, you know, and depression and things are alien terms to me because, you know, you always grow up with family support. So अगर कुछ ऐसी तकलीफें हों, you talk it out with your family, close friends, which I still do till date. So I have never needed to go and get help. But in the case where you don't have a sound support system or you feel your immediate people don't understand you, I would say this out loud, there's no harm in going and getting it from outside.
Okay.
You know, so I think a public figure has only become an example that there's no harm in going outside and getting help, which is a good thing, you know. And the stigmas attached to people who suffer from depression or
And commit suicide.
and suicide, so if you let them know that it's okay to feel these feelings and you can be helped, we'll save a lot of lives, you know. And that is the good part about public figures coming out in the open and saying, listen, we've also been through this. Our lives are not picture perfect. We are as human as can get.
Correct.
You know, so that's very important to give out that reality as well, because we are human.
Has there been any time when you felt depressed, when you felt dark?
You know, I don't know in what category you're asking, that clinically depressed or dark. If you're talking about feeling low with a certain setbacks that you have, or
Depression, which or maybe stress, which long lasted, which
No.
persisted for like
No,
years or
no,
months.
Because I actively make sure I get out of that loop by surrounding myself with positivity, with surrounding myself with positive people, positive books, positive, you know, things that I watch on television, music. You have to pull yourself out. And by the grace of God, you know, I've got a lot of strong people around me that anytime I feel I'm going down that rabbit hole of negativity, they pull me out and say, there's no need for you to be there. You know, but like I said, everybody is human and you tend to have negative thoughts because no one's life is picture perfect. Troubles, challenges are all part of life. Nobody is spared from that. Nobody. You know, not a Virat Kohli, not a Salman Khan, not a Amitabh Bachchan, not a Donald Trump.
Like we talk about Deepika Padukone. I mean, she openly talked about her depression and that phase, and she also said how Ranveer Singh was there all throughout during that phase. So ऐसा नहीं है कि celebrities नहीं बात करते हैं, इस बारे में करते भी हैं काफी लोग.
नहीं, वही तो मैंने बोला, बहुत अच्छी बात है कि बात करते. Public figures को बात करना ही चाहिए, because that's when you realize कि there should be no stigma attached to completely normal emotions. Depression, darkness, sad feelings are normal emotions in a human being. No human being on this planet can feel happy all the time.
All the time.
There's no, and God doesn't give you a reason to have your life picture perfect, ever. Ever. Life may seem picture perfect, but it never is. So it's good when celebrities talk about it, because it gives you know, the common person, you know, the indication that it's okay to feel the way I feel.
If they can feel this way, then
and we can go get help. It's absolutely
yeah.
natural. There's no, there shouldn't be a stigma attached to getting help.
Totally agree with you.
So it's great that people talk about it.
So Rhea Chakraborty, you know, as she got this clean chit from Supreme Court that, you know, her name was being dragged and she was accused of Sushant Singh death, the entire fiasco that happened. Now finally she's got this clean chit, and अब जो है Bollywood industry से काफी सारी ऐसी actresses हैं, they are saying that, you know, media इतना उनको परेशान कर रही थी, she's mobbed by, you know, media, and she would have bruises and, you know, scars and
really,
yeah, because वो इतना लोग घिर जाते थे उनके पास जब वो कोर्ट से अपने घर जाती थी, the trial period में. So actresses like Diya Mirza, Zoya Akhtar, Shivani Dandekar, you know, ये लोग सब कह रही हैं कि अब apology जो है मीडिया को देनी पड़ेगी, because this damage cannot be undone. So what do you have to say about that?
I think sometimes, you know, the media tends to go, not only in the case of Rhea, but numerous such cases there are where it becomes a media trial rather than waiting for, you know, our judiciary to give out the verdict. And that can be quite unfair on anybody going through it. Woman, man, celebrity, non-celebrity, doesn't have to be an actor or actress. It can be in any field. We are very quick to judge, you know, and that is not right for any person, because like you say, you know, correctly, the damage can't be undone then. And we don't know the damage that goes on in the families beyond what you see in, you know, in the public of just that person. The damage also happens to the other family members that are.
So what do you have to say? Should media say sorry to her? The apology should be done?
I think everybody who's wrong should be apologized to in any field. You know, I think if there has been a mistake and you feel you've done a mistake, apology it's a beautiful thing. You know, there's no ego in an apology.
Okay, life of an actor, life of an actress. The stark difference in pointers I want from you.
Shelf lives, income, equality. To be honest, a hero decides, not even a director, nothing, that what kind of film they want to do. The ultimate deciding factor of a certain script, even I as a director, as an XYZ as a director, can have what they think is an amazing script, but till the hero doesn't give the go ahead, nobody's going to finance that film. So the deciding factors are definitely the heroes. And the truth is that the box office also comes a lot for the hero, but you will always see a hero is not someone who can alone draw the box office.
Obviously.
The numbers, when जब heroine का साथ होता है, heroine के गाने होते हैं, the emotional quotient, the glamour quotient, the beauty, the love, the romance, the everything,
and the entire cast
the casting,
of the film.
they are equally important in getting the audiences in, and this is where I feel not only actresses but even the supporting cast is too sidelined. Even the technicians are too sidelined, because I feel a DOP is as important to make you look beautiful, to have the correct shot taking. You need to be technically amazing to even elevate your scenes more, the script writing. So there are so many aspects of filmmaking that need to be looked into, but most of the times you don't look beyond a male actor. And when that happens, then films don't work at the box office.
And that's happening, which is that's what happening in this business. Back to back heroes जो हैं, मैं तो ये सुनती हूँ कि heroes अब सारे co-producer बन गए हैं. Like उनको pay भी मिलेगा और जो profit होगा वो भी share करेंगे.
See, that is a financial understanding between the producer and the hero. That does not decide the fate of the film, because अगर film नहीं चली तो उनको नहीं मिलने वाला. The fate of the film is going to be if you make a good film ultimately.
Yeah.
And to make a good film, everyone is equally important. Have that girl on the poster. Having the heroine on a poster is equally important than having just a solo hero. Because there is a huge percentage of audiences that only go for the heroine, or go to see the heroine and hero together, to see their songs together, to go see the comedian, to go see the villain. So you need to have the whole package.
Correct.
The whole package is very important. And heroines play a very, very big role. Like, I know there's a whole women audience that will not go if it's just a hero-oriented film and just a hero's doing everything. The film might do well to an extent, but it won't hit those numbers. You see, the films that have hit those historic numbers has always been when there's a heroine and hero together.
Yes.
Worldwide. It's not Bollywood, it's the South, it's Hollywood, it's cinema, universally.
What about the age gap? Like, heroes are aging and still dating and dancing and swinging with, these beautiful girls who are much, much younger than them.
I think the audience doesn't digest it, to be honest. That's the truth, that they don't. They do ridicule it. But if a subject demands it, like we saw a beautiful pairing with Mr. Bachchan and Tabu, and that was lovely, and it justified age gap. I'll give you my example. Sunny Deol is 20 years plus my senior.
Okay.
And when I was narrated Gadar and told that, Sunny and me are wanting to be paired by Mr. Nitin Kenny of Z, the first question I asked was, am I not too young? And they said, no, it's justified because on screen for this particular subject, you, Sakina, are supposed to be much younger than Tara Singh. He falls in love with you when you were in school.
Oh, yes.
He's already established truck driver. He's a man of the world. So there is that age gap. We are taking the real age gap and putting it on real, so it justified. And that's why the chemistry was believable, because the subject demanded the age gap. It was not just put in for the heck of it. It was not that Sunny wanted to work with someone brand new or anything like that. It was the demand of the script. So it just, Julia Roberts, Richard Gere, Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman.
The demand was that he's an elderly businessman who's been through a couple of failed relationships and failed marriages, and he meets this young girl who is, a prostitute and changes her life. The love story changes both their lives. So it justified it, and you didn't see anything wrong in the pairing or the chemistry, because there was a justifiable reason why the elderly hero was aged with, paired with a younger heroine. So it's all about casting for the correct reasons.
Yeah, lovely. I know this is very personal, but I still ask, पहली जब फिल्म की थी आपने कहो ना प्यार है, तो कितने पैसे मिले थे आपको?
बहुत कम।
कितने?
कहो ना और गदर के लिए बहुत कम मिले थे, बिकॉज मैं स्टार नहीं थी, एंड both films I signed when I was not an actor. I mean, I'm not an established star, but what they gave me,
What did
you
they
know,
give you?
very little. I don't even want to embarrass my producers or anybody by saying the
I
amount.
know how much.
Average.
1 lakh.
No, actually double, 2 lakhs. But मेरा makeup का भी cost नहीं निकला था उससे over the period of 3 years. But you know, a paycheck is not um, directly proportional to your talent, and I don't think you need to weigh your talent by the paycheck you get.
See, it didn't bother you because you come from a, rock solid background you have, and born with a golden spoon rather not silver. So आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ा होगा, but there are women, जो सोचते होंगे यार इतना काम कर रहे हैं, सुपर हिट फिल्म हो रही है, हीरो को मिल रहा है 20 करोड़, मुझे मिल रहा है 2 लाख.
I don't see there. I totally will take the side of my producers because we were completely new. We were not accepted by the audiences, and we didn't even know whether we were going to be accepted. In fact, they were taking a bigger risk by investing all that money on us. So we were lucky. I consider myself very fortunate and lucky that I got the biggest dream launch with Mr. Rakesh Roshan, and I would have done it if I have to be there for free. It's a dream launch. No one knew the film was going to be a hit. बाद में कहना क्या अगर वो फ्लॉप हो जाती तो क्या हम कहते
नहीं.
लेकिन दावे पे तो सब राकेश अंकल ने लगाए ना.
Yes.
पैसे उठाए मार्केट से, इंटरेस्ट पे उठाए, घर को मॉर्गेज कर दिया. यू सीन नेटफ्लिक्स रोशंस, यू नो व्हाट डिफिकल्टीज ही वेंट थ्रू. सो ऑन हाइंडसाइट बोलना बहुत आसान है क्योंकि फिल्म हिट हो गई, बट इट्स अनफेयर. आई एम वेरी हैप्पी दैट आई इवन गॉट पेड. आई वाज लकी.
Social media पे you're very active, There's a segment of people who think that, Amisha is partying a lot, posting a lot of pictures, perhaps in same dress, 10 angles, 10 pictures a day.
Really?
So I'm just saying this because what I have got to know from audience perspective and public opinion जो मुझे मिला है कि Amisha, who used to be this elite, serene, classy girl, now I don't know, she needs a good PR is what I am hearing in this media industry.
So by going out with friends and enjoying my life, I'm not classy anymore?
That's what they think. So you need to answer them here.
I didn't know the two were related because I used to even do this before social media existed. It's just that at that time, paps didn't come to the places you partied in. People didn't take as many pictures because cameras didn't have phones.
Correct.
Phones didn't have cameras. Today, people are taking pictures. So even if you're not posting them, your friends are, your family members are. I don't think they're related at all. And if someone's got such a small vision, then bad luck to those people who are talking this way. I'm very happy with my life and I will continue to party till the day I die and have a blast. Work hard, party harder. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So I think they have got their answer.
Absolutely.
सोशल मीडिया के ज़माने में बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं, 2 मिलियन, 5 मिलियन, 16 मिलियन फॉलोअर्स हैं. उनको आजकल डायरेक्टर्स उठा के ला रहे हैं अपनी मूवी में कि चल अच्छी दिखती है, अच्छा दिखता है. एक्टिंग जीरो है उनकी, बट काम मिल रहा है, फॉलोअर्स ज़्यादा है. किस तरह से देखती हैं आप इसको?
मैं नहीं देख रही हूँ. ऑडियंस अपना वर्डिक्ट दे रहे हैं. क्या बॉक्स ऑफिस नंबर्स आ रहे हैं? नहीं ना, खत्म हुई बात. योर रिजल्ट इज देयर फॉर द टेकिंग.
सो एक चांस जरूर मिल सकता है, बट आगे तो
अदरवाइज योर टैलेंट विल टेक इट फॉरवर्ड. इट्स अ केस विद एनीथिंग. You can get that initial break because of any exterior reason. Ultimately, you have to have it in you.
Yeah.
To last, to take it forward.
Correct. Kareena Kapoor Khan, in her recent interview, said that, she is taking care of her skin, she does yoga, and everything best possible to, keep her feel beautiful and look beautiful. And she's not a person who promotes Botox, fillers. And she would never go under the knife. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I have not seen these statements of
and how are you embracing your aging? You're aging gracefully.
So, like I said, I have not seen these interviews of hers, and to each his own. I am very scared of, I'm not against any kind of cosmetic procedures that make you feel a better version of you. I have not undergone these things because I am petrified of that needle, and something could go wrong, whatever. I'm very scared.
So you have just
phobic.
cleared the air, because a lot of people, they assume, they have this perception that you have gone under the knife.
That they're okay to
So-
have their perceptions. I don't know, but the point is that today we're in a visual medium profession.
Yeah.
And if you have to do certain things to give your best and look visually appealing, why not? It's my personal opinion. I haven't done it because I'm a fattu, okay? But if at a later stage, if I wanted to embrace it to enhance something or whatever, I'm not against it or opposed to it. In fact, there are so many people very young. Like, why only address it as aging? I will not take names, but girls who have done it at 20, at the start of their careers, at 18, 20, and I don't want to take names, okay, who have done it and have been doing it for long. But they're looking better because of it. If you see their before and after, they're looking much better.
Yeah.
Men and women alike, both. I'm not saying women alone. I don't know why women always get targeted, but men are doing it too. Hair transplants,
I mean,
Botox, this, that. Everybody is doing it.
Rajkumar Rao, he
I-
got this chiseled jawline and he's vocal about it.
And it's
completely.
great. He's looking better. He's getting more work because of it. And I'm seeing all these actors internationally, are getting better work, are getting more work and stuff. I mean, they've put someone as young as a Shri Leela also after the song came out. I didn't know who this girl was.
Yeah.
And the only reason I got to know who she was is because they put before and after pictures of her, Botox, filler, surgery, whatever. But I'm saying, they put it of Alia, they put it of everyone,
Yeah,
be it Nora, they put it of, but I'm saying if it works for you and it works for your work, why not?
Why not?
And aside from your work, okay, doesn't the common person who's not in front of the camera also have a right to feel more beautiful and confident?
Of course.
They all do. Why do we use makeup? Aren't you doing
To
it?
just enhance
Isn't that
our,
a tool? Isn't that also a tool? Why do you go to the gym? Isn't that also a
to
tool?
look presentable and
Why do you wear beautiful clothes? Isn't that also a tool? So why would we be against anything that's a tool that is not harming anyone to look more confident and make you the best version of you? And in our profession, like I said, which is a visual medium, there is absolutely no harm. And there are a lot of people who probably are not doing these things and not getting the A-list work they probably think they deserve. It could also be because of they're not going to the gym enough, they're not maintained, they're not maybe doing Botox or fillers or hair treatments or whatever it is that takes to look like the best version of you. And maybe that's why they're also not getting the work they deserve.
Correct.
They deserve physically. I'm not talking about talent-wise, but we are a visual medium, right?
Yeah.
We want good-looking faces.
And it's so shocking to know that, girls like Suhana, Ananya, Shania, all these
have
girls,
been through
Janvi,
it,
Khushi,
And
they all look the same.
No, I don't know the same, but they're all open to admit that they've done it, which is great. They are so young. So it's not about an aging issue at all. Please, people are mistaking going under the knife for aging. But hello, then what is the explanation for Alia having been through it, younger, or Nora or Disha, whoever these girls are that have openly admitted, or Janvi or Khushi, in her current interview. And if it's going to help them, and it has helped them, and they are out there and they're doing fantastic work,
there's no harm.
There is no harm. And I applaud them for having admitted this. I applaud them.
Kya baat hai? Well said.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Amisha, I want to know, there are a lot of dating rumors about you, that you dated Ranbir Kapoor, you dated Ness Wadia, who used to date Preeti Zinta. What is the sachai?
Okay, so Ness and I are family friends of 3 generations. His grandfather, my parents, his parents.
Yeah.
Me, Ness and Jay, they've been to school together. They're older than me, but we were all part of the same South Bombay group that grew up together.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the rumors came in, because he's good looking, eligible, and they assumed that they are a good couple together.
Yeah.
And this was way before Preeti's thing. This was when we were like 15 or 16.
Oh, that old.
Oh, so it's got no truth. Now we're friends till date.
Okay.
We're very good friends, and we've been family friends for 3 generations. Yahan tak ki Christmas holidays, bachpan mein, my parents, his parents used to go to Goa together. Hamari bachpan ki tasveerein hain saath. So we go back. In fact, his father's the reason I got into cathedral school. Things like that. So we go back before I was even born, because the families were friends. So they just assumed that, chalo, good looking hai, eligible hai, Amisha good looking hai, eligible hai.
So you guys never dated?
No.
Okay, what about Ranbir Kapoor?
Oh my God. So yeah, this rumor escalated a lot because there was a time for I think a year where हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा functions में साथ में थे. कभी रणधीर कपूर जी के घर में RK बंगलो में we were together for functions. We saw the World Cup, you know, by default together. We were all sitting together, him, me, Saif, all of us. And there are pictures and which got very, you know, obviously got very popular. Then Manish Malhotra's fashion shows, Manish Malhotra's studio when we were doing costume trials together. Aise, there were so many functions that we were constantly together. David Dhawan's son's wedding in Goa, Rohit's wedding. And Ranbir and I get along like a house on fire. He's a really amazing guy, you know, and in fact, he's so cute. Like, he'll always ask me at the start, even he'd ask me questions, Amisha, how did you handle so much fame? Kaho Na Pyar Hai, Gadar, Telugu hits, Humras. Tell me how you handle the fame. And I'm like, Ranbir, you're asking me when you come from such an stalwart, you know, family, such iconic film family, but he's that humble and down to earth. And he really, like, you know, when he's talking to you, he means the question. He's not just doing it for effect. So we got along really well. You know, again, I've known him since we were kids. Again, Raj Kapoor ji, like I told you, gave Kandha to my grandfather's Arti. So we have been family friends. Rishi uncle was friends with my mom and dad during their dating phases.
Oh my God.
So was Babita ji and you know, Randhir ji. They were like a force. We used to be dating together and stuff. So we go back a long way. But obviously, no one will put me and Kareena together because you know, we can't be dating, or me and Karishma together. But you know, we've known the family. Shashi uncle, Shashi Kapoor ji, the late, again, good friend of the family. So it just goes back to that, you know.
And so you guys didn't date?
No, we were just meeting a lot and being photographed a lot together. Again, two single, eligible people. Good-looking people who the world thought could be together. So they pitted us together. Not a bad choice. They've chosen at least nice people, be it Nes, be it Salman, be it Ranbir. Good people to be, you know, paired with.
I agree.
But no truth in all of these.
ये बॉलीवुड में कैट फाइट्स क्या होती है, मुझे आज बता दो आप ये बात. करीना, बिपाशा, अमीशा, क्या
मेरे साथ तो कभी कैट फाइट हुई नहीं है.
पर इन लोगों ने बहुत कुछ बोला है. बॉडी शेम भी किया है बिपाशा ने आपको कॉपी विद करण पे.
बट मैंने कभी जवाब नहीं दिया. You know,
जवाब देना अलग बात है. बट ये लोग, ये बॉलीवुड में कैट फाइट क्या होती है?
I think अंदर की खुद के insecurities या something, you take it out, you know, and you voice it. Which is, you shouldn't do it on a public platform is what I feel.
Yeah, but they have done it for you.
But they have done, but to each his own. In fact, जब Lara and Bipasha ने ये बात भी कही थी Coffee with Karan पे, I was supposed to be on an episode with Karan and Arjun Rampal. We were supposed to be the following week. And Karan ने मुझे पूछा भी था कि अगले हफ्ते आप शो पे आ रहे हो तो आप क्या कहना चाहोगे उसके बारे में. I said, Karan, no comments. I don't comment. And you know, he turned around and said, oh, your typical well-bred South Bombay manners. I said, हाँ, मैं ऐसी हूँ. I don't. I've never in my career retaliated and pulled people down. People have done that to me, but I've never done it.
You will not stoop that low.
I've never stooped that low, and I don't believe in it. Unfortunately or fortunately, that Coffee with Karan show never happened because Arjun got sick.
Okay.
He had typhoid or malaria or something, and we couldn't go on the show. So the show got cancelled. Otherwise, they would have seen that I had nothing to say in retaliation. And I never have, like you've seen.
So you conducted yourself very gracefully.
I always have.
As graceful as you are, right, sitting here. Yeah. Okay, now quickly we're moving into our next segment. This is a secret revealing segment. So I start with Bobby Deol.
Italian stallion.
Sunny Deol.
Mere Tara Singh, the original He-Man of India.
Aisha Deol.
Sweetheart.
Salman Khan.
Hi, mere bhai. I mean, he's tiger. He's actually, you know, Salman is my naughtiest friend.
Don't call him bhai, yeah?
No, bhai, not bhai. Wrong thing. He's the bhai for Bollywood, and he's my naughty friend for me.
Ajay Devgan.
Prankster. My God,
really?
I've done 2 films with him, and the amount of pranks Ajay Devgan can play. You know, he's got this very stern, serious demeanor. And he's actually got Shararat going around behind his head, and he can really, really play so many pranks.
I thought it's Akshay Kumar and not Ajay Devgn.
No, Ajay, he's a Chupa Rustam.
Oh, we thought he's very serious.
No, Ajay is amazing to be with on set.
Can you like share one of the pranks that he played on you?
He didn't directly play on me, but he used to play on everyone on the set and all, and I used to burst out laughing. There used to be so many, you know, scaring people, doing things, April fooling people. He's actually a lot of fun, and he's very sweet. And you know, one day when we were shooting for a film and we were in Uzbekistan, and we were having dinner together, you know, he's prankfully told me, he's like, because he had read the comments, you know, certain comments that Kareena had made of me in the magazines and stuff, and he's like, you na are a badmash, you never say anything in retaliation, so I'm going to cast you and Kareena together in my film. You know, I'm like, Ajay, but cast it. In fact, I feel it'll make very interesting viewership. People would love to see me and her in a film together. I'm not insecure of it. Do it.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's one of those who will try and chavi you a lot. But he's very nice. He's amazing.
Lovely. Akshay Kumar.
Akshay Kumar is someone who can lie to you on your face with a completely straight face. But I have never seen a more thoroughly professional person in my life. He comes on time, but he also leaves on time. He's like, if it's a 7 to 7, he will not come at 7:01, but he will not leave at 7:01 also. You know, but he's immensely professional and amazing to be with also on the set.
Yeah. Priyanka Chopra.
We had a great time shooting together. I mean,
Bipasha Basu.
I haven't done a film with her. I've done a world tour. Salman, me, her, Sunny, Bobby, Sanjay Dutt, and we had a blast of a time.
Amir Khan.
Oh my God, I learned so much from him. He's such an amazing actor. You know, for Mangal Pandey, he had to have the stand look. Now, in the costume, all you could see were his fingers and his face and neck.
Yeah.
But every morning, he would stand, you know, with just a little cloth and make sure the spray paint, the spray makeup to tan the entire body was being done. And one day I saw him going through so much effort for 2 hours, and I said, Amir, only your face and neck and fingers are showing. Why are you going through this torture?
Yeah.
Because I had a no makeup look and I was not wearing makeup in the film, so I would be ready in like 10 minutes. Sari pehna and I was on set. Vaseline laga diya and I would be ready. And I'm seeing this man waking up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock to be on set by 7 o'clock and going through that whole procedure, but nothing is showing. And I said, why are you going through that torture, you know? And he's like, no, I have to feel the character. And if till I don't do it head to toe and I won't feel it.
Oh my God.
So I was like, wow, that's some level of dedication.
Which is why we call him Mr. Perfectionist.
I really understood why he is that for a reason.
Sanjay Dutt.
Sanjay Dutt is family. Sanjay Dutt is my protector. He's someone who will first ask me, "Tu khush hai na? Sahi hai na? You need anything?" Like, he's always on the lookout that Amisha is happy or not. And he's always on the lookout कि मैं तेरे लिए एक अच्छा लड़का ढूंढने वाला हूँ. इस इंडस्ट्री को छोड़ दो. You're too good to be in this industry. You're too clean. You're not manipulative enough. बस शादी करके मैं तेरा घर बसाने वाला हूँ. You know, that kind of thing.
Akshay Khanna.
Akshay Khanna is the thinking actor. Again, like me, we've been friends. Vinod uncle actually wanted to launch me with him in Himalaya Putra. So it didn't happen. I was studying and I was not interested in films. So I missed the opportunity with him, with Fardeen Khan and Premagan. These were all the films that you know we had said no to while I was studying. But he's a South Bombay bred, you know, school, very intellectual, well-read. Him and his brother both, Rahul, they read. You know, so I have a lot of connections. We have all our South Bombay friends are all common. He grew up in Malaba Hill. I grew up in Marine Drive. Our parents were friends. We went to the same, you know, sports clubs like Bombay Gym to play badminton, squash, tennis, etc. So we have a lot in common. He's
the kind of work he's doing now.
He's phenomenal. He's like a phenomenal actor. Like, just when you think in Humraaz, how does he play an anti-hero? He nails it.
He nails it.
And any film, he can play a prime minister. He can play, you know, comes in Shahba, plays Aurangzeb, and you're like, wow.
Wow.
You know, one wouldn't think he could
pull off that character.
He actually defies being stereotyped. You know, that's the amazing part about him.
Okay, most overrated actor.
I don't really know.
You cannot do this to me.
No,
you
I
have
really
to say.
Because, you know, see, you take a Karthik, he's good at what he is doing. He's got his place. Ayushmann is great in what he does. Rajkumar Rao is phenomenal in what he does. I don't know.
Overrated actor.
Overrated, like in what way?
That, okay, he's doing good work, but ऐसा भी नहीं है कि तुम लोग सर पे चढ़ा दो उसको.
I don't think किसी को भी इस इंडस्ट्री ने इतना सर पे चढ़ा रखा है. If today you call Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan, Sunny Deol, you know, Salman and Amir and all mega stars, they are for a reason.
Okay.
They've given us 30, 40 years of entertainment with so many colossal hits, variety of roles, and lasted so long that people only dream of having careers like them.
Okay, let's talk about underrated actor. ये तो कह सकते हैं.
I think, you know, people like Irfan Khan and all were very underrated and didn't get their due till the time he passed away.
Yeah.
I think people started respecting the work he's done post his passing than when he was actually alive, which is something that happens to a lot of Bollywood talent. You know, people start adulating you and loving your work when you're gone and not when you're alive. I always say the I love yous, I sorries, the thank yous while you're alive rather than when you're dead. Rather hear the I love you when I'm alive than on my grave.
Yeah.
You know? So that's what happens to most celebrities.
Most underrated actress.
I really think Vidya Balan should get a lot more work than she's getting. Like, she's phenomenal in everything. I love her. And we had such a phenomenal time in Bhool Bhulaiya, you know, and one thing I must tell you, which was very beautiful that I learned about her, I used to see her after all meals on set washing her plate. And I said, Vidya, why are you washing? Should I have my assistant help you or your assistant? She's like, no, it's a tradition and I do it on my own.
Oh.
So, you know, there's simple things that tell you a lot about the character. Like, and after such a long hiatus, I saw her in a phenomenal performance in Bhool Bhulaiya 3 with Madhuri and all, and I think she was outstanding.
Yeah.
And she needs to get more work. She can handle comedy, serious film. She can do a complete, you know, dirty picture and blow your mind.
Oh
Something
my
that I
God.
would never. She's so comfortable in front of the camera. She can play a sexy siren without any kind of holding back, and she can play
Kahani.
Anything. Kahani, she's phenomenal, and I would love to see more of Vidya. Like, I love her work.
Lovely.
I love Rani's work. And she's not underrated at any. She's got, but I would love to see more of Rani. Love to see
Kajol?
more. Kajol is very good. Yeah. But Rani and Vidya are like my favorites.
What about Preeti Zinta?
Preeti, I love. I've done a film with her.
Yeah,
and all we would do was be laughing and bitching and talking and, you know, we would be like, तेरे van में क्या है खाने के लिए? मेरे van में ये. She's amazing. And she is like me. With her, you get a spade is a spade.
Yeah.
जो है मुंह पे है, पीठ के पीछे कभी नहीं. So I'd love to see more of her too.
We miss her, yeah.
Yeah, we all miss her. But she's got a great film coming with Sunny, you know, 1947 Lahore, and I'm sure she'll be phenomenal in it. Lovely. And I would love to pair up again. So I had a phenomenal experience working with her. At one scene, I remember, she's like, Amisha, you're carrying all your designer bags in the scene, because that was my character. You know, I was a star in the film and she was this Bihari kind of wife.
Yeah.
So I would be carrying my Chanel and Gucci for the character. And she's like, Malum hai, I saw you carrying everything. So today in the scene, I thought even main bhi mera Gucci carry karungi. So she's that open, you know. So we had a really amazing time. I've met Jean, you know, we've had dinners together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, lovely.
Seems
lovely.
like you guys have a thick bond.
Yeah, very nice. And she's come home. Jean has come home. We've had dinner at my house. So she's very chilled.
Lovely.
She was one of the first people who congratulated me for Gadar before it even released.
Ah!
Yeah, so, yeah.
Lovely. Last segment and then you can go. Okay. What's the weirdest thing a celebrity has told you?
The weirdest thing not a celebrity, but the people have told me is that I have cured Sunny Deol's back problem. And I have some magic or some herbs or something in my hands that I managed to cure his back problem when I was shooting for Gadar. So people have actually called the landline at home demanding the herbs and the medication that I used to cure Sunny's back. So it's like really strange.
What's the most worst or bakwas advice you have got from an intelligent person?
There have been plenty, I don't know what to say. But you know, I truly believe suno sabki karo man ki.
Yeah.
Some you have to filter. You have to learn what to take and what to let go.
Yeah. If you could switch lives with another celebrity for a day, who would it be?
I think Julia Roberts.
Oh.
I'd love to see. I'd even like to switch lives with Queen Elizabeth, who's no more, because I think she was a phenomenal monarch and, you know, the longest reigning monarch ever. I would love to see the sacrifices she had. You know, the heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'd love to see what she went through to make those sacrifices to keep the kingdom intact, the crown intact.
Lovely. And what's that one thing you can't live without in your daily life?
Cleanliness. Actually, it's not an object. It's surroundings have to be super clean.
I know. I saw your hand
OCD.
sanitized.
I need cleanliness. मतलब मुझे खाना मत दो, कुछ मत दो, लेकिन सफाई जारी रखो, you know.
Okay, what's that one weird, annoying habit you have?
I'm a stickler for cleanliness. Can make people a lot of times uncomfortable around me because I'm so picky about being organized and neat and clean.
What's that one food you can have for next 6 months and you will not get bored?
Sev puri, bhel puri, chana bhatura, butter chicken, garlic naan. Never get bored. Comfort food.
What's that one thing you wish you knew before entering the film industry?
How hard life's going to get.
Mm.
Definitely. It's not a bed of roses at all.
If you could have any superpower for a day, what would it be?
I'd go and grab the best scripts that there are and give them all to myself.
If you could recreate any Bollywood iconic song, which one would it be?
I don't need to recreate anyone. Gadar 2 already recreated
Yeah.
the iconic songs of Bollywood for me. I got to do them again with Main Nikla and with Ujja Kalikama.
Lovely.
I have my own iconic songs.
Yeah. If you could choose any Bollywood actor to accompany you on a vacation, who would it be and why?
Male?
Yeah.
See, I've already been on an island with Hrithik.
So that was in the film. In real life,
I've been on a cruise with Bobby. I've been to Pakistan with Sunny. So I think I'll take Shah Rukh and go somewhere. Let's see whether I get Switzerland, because I'll recreate his.
Lovely. Oh my God.
I'll wear a chiffon sari and make him do this.
What a fun-filled, joyful interview it was, yaar. I'm so
Thank
happy. And finally, जाते जाते मैं देखना चाहती हूँ क्योंकि the buzz is around that Gadar 3 is, the shooting will start, or I don't know कितनी सच्चाई है, but you would know. And are we all going to see you in Gadar 3 with lots and lots of you being in front of us, like screen पे?
So first of all, Gadar 3 के साथ क्या हो रहा है, actually no one knows till now. Neither does Sunny nor does me. And the final decision to make the film is always not in the hands of a director. It's always in the hero giving a nod. So whether I'm in the film, not in the film, first and foremost, the seed of the subject, the hook of the subject will have to be taken to Mr. Sunny Deol first and foremost.
Yeah.
Because only when he gives the nod does Zee Studios, the producer who owns the IP, the intellectual property right of Gadar, release the funds.
Okay.
Without that, everyone is just nobody on a set.
So Anil Sharma does not get to decide who is
not at all.
going
This
to be...
narrative should be totally corrected. Anil Sharma was not the deciding factor even in Gadar 1. The casting, the music, the locations, the fact that whether he should be on the film or not was all done by Zee Studios with Mr. Nitin Kenny. He was the one who cast me. He was the one who cast Sunny. Sunny gave his nod for the film, the project, and then it went ahead.
Okay.
Then Zee Studios released the funds. So you see, the producer and the hero will always have the... And with any film, not in the case of Gadar, the director can have a subject, but it is only on approval of the hero and then the financer, which is the producer.
So have they approached you for Gadar 3 already?
I don't think right now they've approached even Sunny.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing right now. There's no buzz about that at all because I don't think Mr. Sharma has... I mean, he's just gotten out of his film Vanvas.
Yeah.
And, we were all praying for his sake that it works, because
with
Utkarsh and everybody. Like, you always hope someone you mean well for the film works for them. So I think he was more busy with that, and then the film unfortunately didn't work at the box office. So I think he was busy getting an OTT release and doing all of that. I don't think his focus was on Gadar at all.
आपको लगता है कि गदर 2 में जो है आपको और सनी देओल को लिया गया, ये फिल्म बनाई गई क्योंकि उत्कर्ष को एक बहुत बड़ी लॉन्चिंग मिल जाती?
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. ये तो सबको मालूम है, ऑडियंस को भी मालूम है. But at the end of the day, Tara Sakina came out as winners, and the audience will always go for the love of Tara and Sakina.
और मैंने सुना है कि गदर 1 में उत्कर्ष छोटा था और आपने ही कहा था अनिल शर्मा.
बिल्कुल, क्योंकि इतने सारे बच्चे स्क्रीन टेस्ट कर रहे थे एंड अनिल जी के वर्किंग आवर्स बहुत ही एराटिक एंड बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है. कब उनको काम करने का मन होता है, कभी 22 घंटे, कभी 30 घंटे लगातार नॉन स्टॉप. तो मैंने ही उनको बोला था कि आप अपने बेटे को क्यों नहीं लेते? ही इज क्यूट and he'll be able to work with you. Someone else will just run away, their mother will take them away from the set. I said, you will be in control of your own son, and he's very cute. He's a very cute kid. So I was the one who suggested, and Anil ji said, nahi, aap hi Nitin, like I told you, Nitin Kenny had the last say of every casting, of everything. He said, "आप नितिन केनी जी को बता दो." So I told Nitin Kenny, the executive producer of Fozzy, I said, "Why don't we cast Utkarsh only? He's so cute." And Nitin Kenny listened to me and casted him. So it was not even Anil Sharma who had the say there also. You know?
Good.
So,
Amisha, I'm so glad that we could do this.
absolutely.
And अब सबसे बड़ा सवाल, did you enjoy with me?
I think we've gone on longer than expected. I've had to cancel a lot of my other appointments to continue staying with you. So obviously I've had a blast. I wish I
Thank
could
you.
stay another hour or two more and
Thank
chat.
you.
लेकिन आप लोग सब बोर हो जाओगे कि हमारी बातें चलती ही
चलती
रहेंगी. Keep that for a part 2.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I
Thank you
wish
for
you
having me.
all the best for all your future endeavors.
you.
This was Amisha Patel or Sakina or Sonia. And I had a great time. And I think you all should watch this interview and let us know in the comment section what do you think about this interview. Lots of love. This is me, Nandini Roy, signing off. Thank you.